Just for the record, and this happened during my case with my daughter. At the beginning of it, Wanda Robinson, the girl that I used to do home health care for, the one that was stabbed in the ear by James Starling, took me to the armory in Mishawaka to go get my military ID updated. They had me go through the whole process, sign my for my card, and then wouldn't give me my ID. They kept coming up with some fake excuses. And the girl there, she looked a little bit like Kachi or Laura Loomer. I didn't pay any attention to it because I wasn't, she was just a person behind the desk. And she wasn't really worthy of any attention like that. She didn't stand out or anything. So it didn't dawn on me to realize that these guys were scamming me out of my military ID. And if that's the case, to be able to do that in a military identification office is a huge problem. Again, I've never received my ID card when me and Wanda Robinson went to go attempt to obtain it. Like Mr. Kime told me to do. He told me to go get my ID card. So that's he's the JAG officer from Great Lakes. I had my paperwork in my hand verifying that I was supposed to receive my ID card that day. Even though they put me through the process, I never obtained it. Just so we're all on the same page. So if somebody's using my TRICARE, this is why, another reason that I'm sitting here scratching my head, because regardless of what happened, I was supposed to have my own ID card anyway because of the rules and regulations from the Department of Defense from when Rich retired, because I was his dependent for, what was it, like 16 years, which allowed me my own case, my own filing, and my own ID card, because I lived on the base for more than 10 years. And so for that reason alone, along with the fact that I had a service-connected disability via asbestos poisoning, I was given my own account for Deers and all of that. It's just that Rich had my inheritance attached to his account, which is why they wouldn't cut me loose from it. And they won't do that until he hands me my property over. That's the rules and regulations of the Department of Defense. On top of that, they also have the paperwork knowing that I'm married, but I'm separated. Me and my husband haven't been together since we've been married. So they know that as well. So, and that wouldn't have anything to do with me not being allowed to get my ID card because I have my own account with God's love. Again, I've never obtained my ID card for that or from Riches. So there's an issue here. If somebody's using my TRICARE, they would have been able to easily assess that, which may be the reason I'm not able to get my co-pays paid for my medications, because I'm still not able to receive all of my medicine. In spite of the fact I have Medicaid and Medicare, they want me to pay a deductible, $155 a year deductible, when I have Medicaid that's supposed to cover that. And then I'm supposed to have TRICARE too. So there's an issue here as to what's going on with the insurances, as to who's using what, because the only one they're letting me use is my Medicare. What's going on with my Medicaid? I know they're paying my amount for Medicare through Medicaid. So that would cover my copay fees, wouldn't it? My deductible? Because that's just in the first month that would have covered that. Something's going on here that's not mixing, and they need to figure out what it is, because they're not allowing me to use all of my benefits, and I still have yet to receive a penny of my inheritance, which we all know was supposed to happen, regardless of a will, in accordance with Michigan probate law. So there's some, because I'm disabled, I've been declared disabled since I was born because of birth defects. Then my son, on top of that, who is technically, according to the state of California, been adopted by Rich and my mother, making him a disabled sibling, legally. Which means he's supposed to be receiving some stuff here too, in accordance with Michigan probate law. So we've got some things going on here that need to still be resolved and have yet to be resolved. On top of that, we've proven our case with regards to wrongful removal of my daughter, Tiara, and Dorian. So where's Tiara? I know Dorian will come when Pank and Tara and Felicia Gonzalez tell the truth. That's already been established. But where's Tiara? Because we've proven our case, and these guys still refuse to give me my daughter back. That's an issue. That's called kidnapping. And to try and hold her over my head to make me be quiet and not tell on them, that's blackmail and extortion. That's a crime, and they should be criminally charged for it. With God's love, God bless America. Have a blessed day. And back the badge.